Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. We've got the visitors facing the home team. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Pass to Horde. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
And the shot no good, a bit short. It's 2-on-1. Ball's going up the court. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Vesely. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Shengelia. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Walker pulls down the board.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Back to Brissett. It's stolen away. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Pass to Shengelia. Back to Satoransky. To the inside. Here's Shengelia. The rebound by Brissett. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Board no good.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
And the shot goes.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Here's Doughton. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's the pick. To the middle. It's tipped. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Takes it inside. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Inside. Outside Walker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Now here's Satoransky. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Walker. It's a 3-point game. Satoransky outside. For 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively. And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Now here's Satoransky. Six to shoot. Off with the layup. Right side, Walker. To the paint. Here's Brissett. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. It's his first trip to the line.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well. He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
Down low. Walker with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Ward. Here's Brissett. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Laprovidala, averaging around 5 points a game. That one's off. And he can't hit the second. Tipped. To the middle. Here's Fall. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Shot, left block. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
That one hurts. Point blank range, you've got to capitalize on it.
There's the drive. Count it. Good.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Walker for three. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Laprovidala. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Clark. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. On the take. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Lundberg. To the paint. And the basket by Clark.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Fall. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that does it for the first quarter. Leading by 7. After this... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
They get it back. Pass to Shingalia. The rebound by Omarui. Here's Leaf. Stripped it away. To the wing on the left. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Clark outside. The baseline, Jay. Misses off the right irons. Here's Sadaransky. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's exactly how you make a statement. He pulls off a move we might not even see in the slam dunk contest.
You think he planned that one? I think it looked like he had one of those dunks that just kind of happened.
I agree.
You know, you don't mind a guy like him attempting something like that in a close ball game. That was a haymaker there.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Inside, here's Vesely. That one off the back iron and out. Clark outside. Pass to Omarui. Here's Norris. Still no points. Rebounded by Leaf.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
And here they come. Rebounded by Leaf. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the inside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Pass to Vesely. The layup off target.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And the visitors call time here. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Doughton. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard. That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Clark outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Doughton. From deep. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Here's Horde. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. And it's Clark on the take. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
And the visitors call time here. A tight game here in Utah. Pass to Horde. Here's Brissett. Clark outside. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Oh, got a piece of it. And here's Clark for 3. And he can't get that one.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Out to the right wing. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Brissett.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Comes up empty down low. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor. And the visitors call time here. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:58 left in the first half. Drives to the hoop. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
They get back on track. And that one is stuffed right through.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Shot clock at 6. Vesely's shot is off.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter.
This kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one. When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. They're up by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. No good with the triple. Pass to Walker. Here's Horde. Shengelia with a rebound. Inside. Walker with a steal. And here's the fast break. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
And the free throw, no good. Over to the left wing. Here's Norris. Still without a bucket. Satoransky outside. Drops in the layup for 2.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Doughton. That one is off. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Fall. Here's Sadaransky. Goes back up. Missed it. 5 for 7 from the field.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
You two players.
And we're going to have a jump ball. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Sadaransky outside. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Doesn't go there. Now he's 6 for 9. And the double clutch jam. Wows the crowd.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Now here's Walker. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game.
Gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
Here's Sadaransky. Launches a 3. Offensive board. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Jams it in off a great move.
Hitting the afterburners to get the easy slam.
And that one misses. To the middle. Walker's shot is off. Oh, the teardrop falls in. 17 points in the game.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's La Providula. He's scoreless. Pass to Fall. Second chance effort. That shot off. Walker with it. Now Sadaransky defending. Here's Horde. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Horde's got 13. Sadaransky outside. Misses from close range. And they're running. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
The size advantage gives them a clear path to the shot.
And the visitors call time here. All right, time for an injury report.
All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. We should not expect to see him back on the floor anytime soon. Unfortunately, it's not the news they were hoping for. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
It's always so tough to see a player get hit with this kind of setback. You know, they dedicate so much time and energy and effort to their craft. My hope and prayer is that he has a smooth recovery.
And he gets that one. He's got 11. Pass to Walker. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. From behind the arc. Gets the three to fall.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
He takes it in. All alone. Shinkalia with a rebound.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's the break. Nice shot by Walker. Walker's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Ooh, poked away. Up again. It's rebounded by Vesely. 13 feet out. The shot no good.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
"20 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. 6 to shoot. Clark with it. Off target at the rim. The third quarter comes to a close. They're up by 5. After a quick break, we're coming right back with... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Clark. Pass to Lundberg. Clark outside. Here's Leaf. Here's Horde. Just 5 to shoot. That shot is off. Here's La Provitola. Rebounded by Leaf. Here's Horde. No good there.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
Pass to Vesely. Now Hernan Gomez. Can't hit from in close. Here's Omarui. And here comes the break. It's stolen. Here's Lundberg. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lundberg's got his first points of the night.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
The home team calls timeout. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thank you for that. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. The visitors with the ball. Clark outside. Six on the shot clock. They get the rebound. Doesn't go for him. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Shengelia. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Shengelia's got his first bucket in this one.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Clark outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Back to Satoransky. Here's Shengelia. He's off on the layup.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Pass to Shengelia. No luck on that one.
They are winning despite his efforts. He's been off all night.
Here's Brissett. Out left to the wing. Clark with it. Now Satoransky defending. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The free throw drops for Clark. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Down low. Shengelia. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Walker with a steal. To the paint. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
No good with a layup. Pass to Brissett. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
The home team calls timeout. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here.
Satoransky outside. Yes, sir! It's good!
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Satoransky with the steal. Fires it from 14. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh! Power is home. Oh, wow. Oh, the double pump. Showing off the hang time.
Filthy trophy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Oh, yeah. Wow, how about that?
From long range. Woo!
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, it's off. Here's Horde. Now Clark. Here's Horde. There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth. Nope.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And there's the drive.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws right there now give them a little bit of breathing room.
Book it!
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
And now we've got an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
That misses. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Pulls the trigger. Oh, he missed the jumper. And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Takes a 3. And so the home crowd treated to a win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.